Today I'm here to do a public divination for everyone. The theme is the ambiguity between you and him. What kind of development will there be in the near future? Right, now everyone please calm down and silently contemplate this question in your heart. Then rely on your first instinct. Choose the strongest card from the three below. Firstly, let's look at the first set of cards, those who chose this set. Feels a bit like riding a roller coaster, but generally speaking, your future relationship will have a forward push, but there will be some small twists and turns in between that you guys need to handle. Don't rush, let's look at the cards first. I can tell from the board that your interaction was actually very pleasant at the beginning. In the beginning, your relationship is like this Two of Cups card. When two people meet, they feel that the other person really meets their inner needs and feel that the two are very compatible. And in all aspects like the soul, needs, spiritual communication and so on, everything is very, very harmonious. The two of you will feel quite comfortable with each other, feeling that your personalities are a good match. So it's you that's the feeling. However, with the prolongation and deepening of your time together, there might arise some disagreements between you two. We see that there might occasionally be some little things that then lead to, I think you shouldn't think like this, or two people's concepts and ideas about a thing will differ. Then slowly, from the beginning of this beauty, you will find that there are actually some frictions between the two people. There will be some contradictions. Sometimes there will be this kind of Cold War situation, and there will be some little episodes in between. There might be an intervention from a third party, but it's okay. The impact isn't that big. As long as you're prepared in your mind and know how to handle it when such a situation arises. So a little episode is also a kind of spice, isn't it? It can disappear in a flash. Instead, it can promote the relationship between the two of you to move forward. Such a development will have a driving effect. Looking at the future, a fire element card appears, this power card. Actually, it's a pretty good symbol. This 9th row probably means you guys will make a decision in the near future. Are you going to decide to push forward this relationship or give up directly? But because it's fire element, you guys would probably be looking to confirm the relationship. But this also depends on how you dealt with the situation when it arose before. Overall, these cards suggest that you were quite satisfied with each other when you first started dating. Communication and interaction at a spiritual level are all quite smooth. Then gradually, you'll find that some situations may cause friction. It's a bit like a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. In the end, both of you can actually solve it. So, relatively speaking, there's not much of a big problem. The interaction between the two people is still quite pleasant, so the probability is high. In the near future, you two will soon make a decision to formally establish this relationship or to confess your feelings. Then I think this set of cards is actually quite good. Because we go from the water element to the wind element and then to the future fire element, it will push this relationship forward. Very good. This group is not bad. Alright, now let's take a look at the second group from the perspective of this group's table. I feel that there will be no new development in your relationship at least within a month. Or you could say the relationship is, if you can't push forward, then look at the second card. I feel that the other person's current mindset is focused on you. Well, or your relationship is born out of a dilemma, a tangled state, this kind of feeling. It's as if your relationship is somewhat tangled. He is in a state of confusion about his current feelings. Did he say he likes you? Well, he does, but it's like it hasn't developed to a particularly significant stage yet. It seems like saying more or less is a little bit off, isn't it? Then you say if he doesn't like you, but he does have a fondness for you. But looking at the 2 gold coins in fact, it's hard for you to grasp this. You two have always had this connection. Today seems to be a good day for you to chat with him. Everyone seems happy, and there's a bit of flirtatiousness. But sometimes you may feel that he suddenly becomes a bit indifferent, as if he has changed. You might send him a message and he doesn't reply for a long time, or simply responds with a few words. We can see as though he's avoiding you, fluctuating between being distant and close, cold and warm towards you. Let you have a kind of very fantasy song and poetry feeling in your heart. It's this kind of feeling that makes you very frustrated, not knowing what he is thinking inside. So I look at this Holy Grail letter. Actually, I think he is also confused about what he wants. Perhaps he faces many choices. He may need to choose from many people, or he may be facing challenges. The choices in terms of career, academics, or work and other aspects. He doesn't know where to focus, so he's quite confused and distressed when facing reality. So at this time, I think if you want to let him choose, then he can only choose to give up. So at this present time, I feel you don't need to push him too hard. Give him some time. Let him see clearly what he really wants in his heart. You just wait slowly. Now let's look at the 3rd group. Firstly, congratulations to the friends who have chosen this group of cards. From what I see, your future results are good, and your relationship seems to be pushing forward according to the plan. Looking at the current situation, I don't think you need to do anything deliberately. Just let it be natural. Looking at this set of cards, I think of a phrase, after darkness there is light. Putin is coming. The result between you two actually comes from your persistent efforts before. So before that, I would think that he might still be resisting or rejecting such a feeling. He may think he doesn't want to fall in love. He wants to be alone now, and he doesn't want such a relationship to humble him. That is to say, he is actually resisting the occurrence of a relationship. In fact, he may have a good impression of you because he was hurt before. Then he will also be very afraid to repeat the same mistakes, so he doesn't dare to take a step forward in his heart. Then the two of you have been getting along in such a normal friend relationship, but you might feel that the feelings between two people have actually exceeded friendship and have a lover's taste. But in fact, you are always paying, always striving. Then from this Queen of Cups, we can actually see that you are a very down-to-earth, very gentle and very wise person. So you will make him feel very secure. Slowly, he will not have the previous kind of floating and uncertain feeling. Then your gentleness and stability will infect him, which will make him feel very secure. So after your constant effort, you get closer to him, and your relationship finally, as we see, will usher in a new situation. It can see that you truly care about it. Then he can also see your efforts, and he can feel this warmth in you. So what we feel is that it slowly opens its heart to you. He's willing to try a new relationship for you, to start to get to know you, and then slowly get closer to you and understand everything you like. Then your relationship will start to have a new development. It's when I see your efforts finally rewarded, no matter in love or in life. Everything is moving in the right direction. So, in the future, you must take good control and cherish it. Well, congratulations to the babies of this set of cards. Okay, that's all for today's public divination. See you next time. Bye-bye.